Assassin's Creed Valhalla, the river raids. How cool is that to finally say? We've waited probably around a month from when they started saying this was happening to it actually happening. For us, it's only been a week since we finished the game, 192 hours later. So for us, it's not been that long a wait. I have spoken to a few people about the river raids. I've also been on a lot of the Assassin's Creed Facebook groups and social media groups in general, and it seems that a lot of people aren't massively happy about the river raids. I'm just trying to work out if I should do it in parts. Yeah, we'll do it in part one until we've completed them, I suppose. Good evening, Keller. How are you? Yeah, so from what I know, a lot of people aren't happy. There's a lot of disagreement with how they've done them. Gaming, good evening. You're enjoying the river raids by the looks of things then? Yeah, a lot of people are unhappy. I think so. I'm just doing the YouTube side. A lot of people, I know I said this in the Odyssey live streams the last couple of days, I think a lot of people were expecting something more. They were expecting something different. People weren't paying attention to what they actually said about the river raids. For example, so I need to go and grab a different section. So I'm trying to do several different things at once. Yeah, a lot of people thought it was going to be 3 new maps. It isn't. It is regions, which isn't a problem. And they said it would be replayable. Now it's how they incorporate the replayability. Some people are complaining your storage on your ship is too little. I'm not 100% okay with that because we haven't actually done it yet. I've seen bits and pieces, but I haven't actually done it myself. But yeah, a lot of people complaining, which there's a couple of things with people that are quite happy to complain about these things, and I'm not criticising anyone that feels unjust, but one thing I will say, the update is free. We haven't paid for it. It is a free update. It's not a paid for DLC. It is extra content that they decided to give us. And I think that's the bit that a lot of people forget about. They haven't paid for this. It is free. So it doesn't mean you cannot complain about the way they've done it. What I'm saying is sometimes you have to agree to disagree. It may not be your cup of tea, so don't do it. You don't have to do it. You have a choice. And I think that's the big thing. I think a lot of people are too happy to have a go without accepting that sometimes you're just not going to get what you expect. Along with that, if it was one of the paid for DLCs, I completely understand complaints if it was bad. But we actually don't know how bad it is, because has anyone finished it yet? Has anyone got to that point? That's the thing. I know there's chat going on. I can't see the chat at this point just because I'm doing YouTube side. Once I can catch up. I'm sure I'm going to create some controversy with what I've just said. So here we go. We've raised it 4 out of 10 from Keller. We've raised it 8 out of 10 for gaming. Keller reckons it's too repetitive. Gaming reckons it's free. Good evening, Cass. And you don't agree. You reckon the raids aren't good either. But is it the grinding? Because you know me, I'm not someone who will grind at all. I can't stand grinding in anything. So if it is not fun and feels like grinding, I will stop pretty quickly. Because that's just not me. Never been a fan of grinding. What I was saying about people complaining is more that it's the way people are complaining currently. They're calling Ubisoft all sorts of names, kicking off left, right and centre. If someone says they're enjoying the raids, they're bombarded with people saying, no, they're rubbish, what are you on about, you're wrong. Everyone has their own opinion of what they enjoy and what they like. No one is right or wrong. It is about enjoying the game the way you want to enjoy it. Right, I'm just doing Twitter and then we will be cracking on. This is Grind Central, a little better than Odyssey. Grinding all the way, but it's free. Yes, it is free. Okay, well we're about to find out for ourselves how bad it really is. We're going to carry on with our manual save one. We're lucky, a lot of people loaded up today after the update to find their saves were corrupt, so we haven't, so we are lucky in that respect. But Cass, do you not agree that for something that is free, yes, you have the right to complain if you don't agree if it's done correctly? But I haven't played it, so I don't know for definite. But from what I've seen and spoke to and heard, do you not feel that there's ways to tell someone, okay, we didn't quite agree with the way you did that, compared to just slamming it hard? It's rubbish, why'd you bother? That's what I mean. There's ways to tell a company, we're not happy with your content, we think you could do X, Y, Z better. And I find that's a better way of doing it, constructive criticism rather than going straight in with a baseball bat, smashing the place and going, yeah, your product's rubbish. That's the difference, and that's what I'm saying. If you look at social media currently, the majority of people aren't saying how the river raids could be improved, they're just bashing with a baseball bat and saying, why'd you bother? And that's the bit that I dislike. I think if something is free, something is added to the game, everyone wanted more end game content. This is what they've given you. Problem with Ubisoft is the one title that you can't say please to. Well, I don't know. They do listen to some fans in some regards. I will say, Keller, from what I've heard, New Game Plus may not be coming. There was a tweet went out, someone asked one of the Ubisoft people about New Game Plus, and the tweet reply was, and I quote from what I remember, why would you want it? Let's be more aggressive. It's the only way they'll listen to you. I'm very nice and humble. They promised so much and delivered so little. But did they? What did they actually promise with the river raids? This is the thing. People forget what was previously said.
A scroll recounting Ragnor Lothbrookes' death.
Right, we can also now go and see Ragnor Lothbrookes. We may do that first. Which retrieves his dagger, plays out the scene as well. We may be doing that first. So we can open the quest log. New activity is available in the settlement of movement, new buildings, new rewards and distant rivers for you and your crew. New skills to acquire. Okay. We've still got Beowulf to do. River Raid is new quest. So the same thing over and over again though, isn't that playable? I get what you're saying, I do understand what you're saying completely. But haven't they given you what they said they would? you can replay it over and over again. If you've taken that differently to how they meant it, that's not always their fault. I'm also not saying it wrong. Like I say, we've yet to experience it. Right, before we do the raids, this is also only a small stream. It's evening time. We only do small streams in the evening. It's not challenging. But then this is my concern, and this I said this previously, didn't I, about my concern. So that's the power of 405. We're going to go to Ragnar's place first. I want to see, this is one thing we didn't visit in game. Once I knew it was glitched and wouldn't work, I decided not to head there. So I think we should head there now. We're going to go and see Ragnar and do the cutscene with that first. Now I know it's fixed, I want to see it. You do a short run. Yeah, I'm the #1 person who hates grinding. So if we play it for the next hour, I will very quickly get annoyed if it's grinding. But this is what I said to you about easy. They need to ban the icy weapons from the raids. They need to take stuff out. People are, from what I've seen, doing the raids at level 100. They've not finished the game, but they're able to access the raids. The problem with that is they're going to enjoy it more because it's going to be more difficult for them. Whereas people that have finished the game like us, and people with all the end game weapons, are going to find it really easy because you've got these overpowered weapons with overpowered builds. I kind of wanted them to do a Vinland kind of thing where you didn't have your stuff, because that way everyone's on equal footing. There wouldn't be overpowered builds, it wouldn't be particularly easy. I know if you die in the raids, you lose everything you've got so far, unless you've got it back to your settlement. And I also know the higher up your wanted level as such, alert level, the harder they become. Then have you done have you done one of the last, where's my jump point? When you say they're really easy, have you done the last one, like in an area? Have you finished an area? Because I'm seeing a lot of people say, oh, they're really easy, but no, they haven't done the last one. You know, the last one might be incredibly difficult. You don't know. So weird going back for this after we've been playing Odyssey. I've heard that, I know what you're saying, don't worry about them. I have heard though that actually you need to help them because they die quite a lot. At the early stages, once you upgrade them, they're a lot easier. You reckon the raids will be easy? What if we finish them? We finish them. Okay, we are off to see Ragnar. You finished an area, so you've done the final raid in that area, and you didn't find it difficult. But then you say you could do it on the hardest difficult and still beat them. What weapons are you using? If you're using the icy weapons, then yeah, of course. Because you're making the game easy by using the end game weapons, and this is the issue. They haven't balanced it. And this is what I was saying before. I feel they have to balance it. You've got an issue where the icon isn't going off when you complete the raid. I've heard this is happening for a lot of people. And all I can say from what I've heard other people say, you need to leave and go back. But a lot of people seem to have an issue with one of the raids not popping as raid complete. Right, Ragnar. This is the bit we're waiting for. I knew about where this was when we did our playthrough, but the concern was the actual cutscene wouldn't play. So I left it until it was all fixed. I know, I'm not saying it's your fault for being over leveled. What I'm saying is, they need...
This pit. It fits the description in the letter about Ragnor Lothbrookes.
They need to nerf either the weapons or make it so you can't use certain ones. So this is where Ragnor Lothbrookes died. His final resting place. We are jumping in. Reconstruct his death. How do we reconstruct it? There is also, from what I believe, a small issue with this. We can loot, it's fine. The only thing that's wrong with this is I can't get it to click. Let's go back up. Can't get it to actually start. And also, he was actually emptied out the bottom. If anyone knows a way of getting this to work for a start. Yeah, but yeah. I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying it's your fault for being over leveled. What I'm saying is you can make the game as easy as hard as you want it. If you find the raids easy, take off the icy weapons, take off the strongest weapons, and do it with less. You know, you make the game as hard or as easy as you want it to be. That's the thing. It is down to you. It's your game. You paid money for. You've got to make it what you want it to be. Right, I cannot get this to work. Reconstruct Ragnar's death. Well, I'm trying to. But nothing is working. Anyone else tried this and got an issue? Because I'm literally 2-hit killing all NPCs. Oh, it is the game's fault. Yes, they knew that people had these icy and overpowered weapons, and these builds that allowed you to be massively overpowered. They should have allowed for that in the balance. Banned certain weapons, not allowed certain things. Yes, so that is the game's fault in that respect. I'm pressing focus, and it's not doing anything. I've been looking forward to this bit since I knew about it, and I cannot get it to work. How does that work, eh? Drop to the floor. I am on the floor. It says focus. I'm pressing focus.
There is the cage that
press it, not hold it.
The site
Got it.
abandoned, as if used once for a
It ain't so simple, eh?
never again.
There we go. This is the bit I've been waiting for.
This is the place where Ragnor Lothbrookes met his end.
Yeah,
It must
thanks.
have been
I
naked
got it
and
in the end, Cass.
every drop draining into the pit. This supreme Drengur of all men, now King Ayla's prize.
I have seen this day 1,000 times. Baldur keeps a cup of mead for me. I welcome my entry into the land of champions.
Mocked, ridiculed, humiliated. His honor did not budge. Dragged by cowards, thrown to snakes. They were more afraid than him.
I face death with a thirst on my lips. My reputation cannot be unwritten. Inscribed on the hearts of those who fought beside me.
Set upon by venomous snakes, he stood and spoke with honor and spine, for all who live their lives for glory alone.
Oh, how the young pigs would grunt if they knew how this old boar suffered. You will meet them, Ale. One day, they will come.
His men came too late to save him. Those who fought for him, they loved him dearly. Their oaths, unbreakable. I have sent your Drengir to meet you, great king. You will be with them once again. There, where he fell, something glints in the soil. There's something in this pit. Something left behind.
We've done it. This should be Ragnar's dagger. So this is the thing I've been waiting for. I knew about Ragnar's pit. And the only reason I didn't visit it in the playthrough was because I knew it was bugged.
The fine sea axe of Damascus steel.
So that's the reason we didn't do it in game. Now they've fixed it, I think that's really cool how they've incorporated that. And the Drengir now makes more sense of why and a little bit about he's joining the Drenga that he's already sent. I think that's really cool. So very well done for that. Swap Jedi for The Witcher 3. Nice. So I'm just catching back up with chat after watching that. Saying if the game's too easy, go out your way and use bad gear. No, I'm not saying go out and use bad gear. What I'm saying is, if you're finding it easy, then make it harder for yourself. That's what I'm saying. So we'll have a quick look at the weapon, and then we'll crack on River Raid. Don't forget, if you're enjoying the stream, don't forget to like and subscribe. You know, all the usual jazz that I never say. Right, this is the Flawless Dagger. Legendary weapon once wielded by the legendary Ragnor Lothbrookes. Only a Drenga would understand. Again, not something I'm going to use. I'm happy with my hammer, to be honest. Okay, we will now fast travel back to Ravensfort, and we shall see what all the fuss is about. Oh, I need to look at skills, yes, good point. Hang on. You're saying that Alexios and Cassandra are the strongest protagonists, but in the worst game. Why am I setting my skills to a lower power level? Oh yeah, no, see, I don't think I'll find it easy, because I don't use any of the icy weapons. But I think there'll be balancing fixes in the meantime. I think they will balance things out. This is the first day. This went live less than 12 hours ago. Is that because they're a god, by any chance? Or a demigod? So do you mean strength as in strength, or do you mean strong as in acting strong? But yeah, I think there'll be balancing fixes. I'm sure there's improvement that can be made. Has anyone recruited any friends, John's Vikings, yet? Or are you sticking with your own? Yeah, I don't plan on taking my skill points off. Like I say, I'm not using dual spears. I'm not doing any of the overpowered things. The first argument doesn't really work. I'm not arguing that it's the first day. I'm saying they will need balancing fixes. The problem is, when developers create games, they get people to test them. When they create updates, they get people to test them. You cannot test for everything someone will do, because you don't know. You know, the way I play is different to the way you play, and the way you play is different to the way someone else has played. So, with that in mind, how many people would they need to test these things out to actually say, yeah, we've tested every eventuality? They can't. It's impossible. So because of that, you cannot test for every player. There will be players that find ways around. That's how you get glitches and things that other people find and abuse. There we are. No, you're not defensive or argumentative. That's fine. I'm happy to answer back, to be fair.
I've never heard tell of any river champion. Not sure what to make of that. But you're welcome to ask Eivor.
Sunniva and stranger, what brings you to our shores?
Vaughn and his crew claim to be raiders of great treasures. They seek to join with Ravenstock.
If you wish to join us, we only ask for hard work and loyalty. No need of
Am
silver
I
or
lying?
gold.
Well, are we
no
still
to it
representing the
either.
Raven clan? That's
It is
the
good to
question.
meet you, Eivor. And there is more in this
Because
for
if we
you
are,
than
we
precious
stay Raven.
metals. We may seem weary and ragged, but we know secret routes of England's coasts, where you will find a wealth of resources for Ravensthorpe.
You seek to share them with us. Why?
When the table is laden with too great a feast, you gather friends round to enjoy. We seek friends and feasting. Let me show you. I will take you out on a raid, once we repair our ship.
I appreciate the offer, and accept it.
Okay. They're going to fix the ship. and then we hopefully can go on a raid. By the looks of it. It's nice how they've incorporated it into the story a little bit of why and how. And the new building. There's a raid dock.
And how do you judge our dock?
Ah, now that's a dock worthy of our longship. Come and talk to me whenever you are ready to leave.
Right. Well, we want to speak to him now. Yeah, well, come and speak to him when you're ready to leave. I wonder what's going on.
Are you ready to set sail?
Of course. So river raids are more challenging than regular raids. True or false? But offer the chance to find new gear, weapons and foreign supplies to upgrade your Jom's Viking Hall. With a raid longship or trade with Varn for cosmetic skins. Be careful, if you die during a river raid, you will lose all of your progress you've made and the rewards you gain during the raid. Okay.
I'm ready. On to the raid.
I haven't got
We will
many.
use my crew for the first outing.
We're using his crew to
Easier
start.
for
Cool.
me to show you what lies along the river
If
bank.
we can
Later, you are
adjust
welcome to send
what-
your own Jom's Vikinger along the paths we travel.
Oh, cool.
Mine could use the rest.
So, if we can then pick what weapons and gear our Jom's Vikings use, I will probably give my icy weapons to my Jom's Vikings. To be fair. It's not about whether it works. My style of play is always... it's like your festival with the tokens. I wanted to get the gear set, so I grinded for them. But I didn't play it repetitively to do so. I did it enough to get what I wanted. But I didn't like doing it, I didn't enjoy it. If I don't enjoy it, I don't bother. For me, and with any game, if I don't enjoy it, I will say, look, I can't do this anymore, it's not enjoyable. Because what is the point of wasting time on something you don't enjoy? This is why I stream the games I want to play. Yes, I will take people's what they want to see in consideration, but it's always going to be my final decision. If you recommend a game, say Resident Evil, I will automatically say no. That's the thing, because I'm not a fan of Resident Evil. Even if everyone wants to see it, I'm going to say no. So if I don't enjoy it, what is the point? Upgrade the River Raid longship cargo hold to bring more foreign supplies back from its river. I haven't checked skills actually. I should have checked skills, shouldn't I? There was a gear set. It's not very good. I don't personally. We can have a look at it if you want. I'm not a fan. So yeah, I'm honest enough that if I don't enjoy it, I will say, and I will say that we won't be streaming this until the next DLC, or until they do anything with the River Raids to see what's changed. Right. Boat loading seems different, yeah. How tedious that will be, I don't know how often you've got to keep going back and forth. Depends if this speeds up or not. So we're in River X, wherever this is. Sizing should be the barracks. Right, okay.
This river does not appear on many maps. Few know how to navigate it, but the Jom's Vikinger have been learning its currents. An old friend said it was a smuggling route for Roman traders. She claimed it was useful in hiding their tracks. In fact, it is so well hidden. You could
I get what you're saying, Cass.
and they would never know it was you. Something to think about.
I try and see a big picture, then portion it off. Hello Max, how are you? Good evening, good evening. Although it's probably not evening where you are, is it? Okay, so this is our map. If this whole bit can be explored, this looks quite cool. And over here, it says it's got very few river defences. River map clues, if you've got any clues. Gear and weapons ×2. That's interesting. Find and loot a big ration chest. Big ration chest can be found in civilian locations. Okay. before we do anything, I will quickly, Cass, show you what you missed out in the Yuletide thing. I think it was the Gallo Black set, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't the Galagak. What was it? I can't even. Oh, it's here. This is what you missed out on. Ceremonial robes. It's not a fantastic set. How are the raids going? Well, we're just having we're just starting them. We've just gone and done these are the new skills as well we need to look at. I may have to take skills off other things to use them, I'd assume, to start with. Because I don't know if I can use mastery points or skill points. Let's have a look. Yeah, I can't acquire them because I've got no normal skill points. So I'm going to take that off. I'll take that one off. I'm just taking 2 random. Assassin Slide, no. I like the idea of that one. I obviously need to grab some more skill points. Depends which one of these are useful. Longship Brace, that sounds like it'd be useful, but we don't know how or when. Take that one off. Oh, I like the loot and arrows. Let's have a look at the lower ones. So I've had to take a couple of skills off just to do these. I'm assuming I'll get them back. Assassin Carry, not fussed. Power Stroke. They're alright. So I'm hoping I can gain some more. And then there's abilities. There's new abilities supposedly. There's 3 new slots here that we need to look at. Right, so I've just caught up with the chat. Okay, so let's have a look. We've got no raven, so we need to sail along the river, find this first raid, see what happens next. So far, I like the way they've incorporated it into the story. I like the way they've explained it. Skills, yeah. My issue with them is I maxed out skills and I had to take them off others to put them on. Mastery points to be converted. To allow for that, I would have said.
But well worth the trouble if you're seeking rations for the crew.
Okay, so these will give you rations but won't give you gear. Let's find out.
Remember, my crew is like a pack of trained wolves. They will respond to your orders.
So this raid, during a raid, press down to view some information from River Raid and your crew. River Raid alert gouge, I can't say the word, shows the level of enemy reinforcements. The cargo counters make foreign supplies reflect on how full your longship cargo hold is. So you can only hold a certain amount, and you can see the health of each crew, number of rations they are currently carrying.
Freely, and
which is there. So that's everyone's name, how much we can hold, and currently it's green. So this is the other thing. People are saying about how easy these are. My assumption is they're going to get harder. Keeps farm. So what are we looking for? Enemy. Why is he not attacking? He's just standing there watching. So you lose your rations when you start a raid. By the looks of things. Silver. We've still got lots of cosmetic items we haven't grabbed yet.
Look at this
right, let's go.
little horde. Hey, can't do this alone.
Big ration chest. Give you a ration to you, and each John Viking with a raid crew. John Viking use a ration automatically. You can spend money ration to you. You can revive it if you lose a ration.
We should return to the ship.
So I wonder if you lose.
Let's get out of here.
Is that it? Are we done? I wonder if you lose the John's Viking during a raid do you permanently lose it? More resources. Like when you go back to camp, is there a time before he's healed? That would be an interesting thing to know. My guys are burning down the place as always, it's all good. We're just collecting everything we can. More resources. I think we're done. Can't call my raven. Considering I use my raven a lot, it's a little bit frustrating. Is there anything else to collect in this first location? That's all I'm looking at. We can end the raid at any point. It tells us. This is a small farm, this first raid. So yeah, I wasn't expecting many soldiers. It's a small farm, why would you defend it? That's the thing. So the first raid, I think we've done. So we have a look. Currently nothing, with a raid status, and the belly's still really, really low, so one of our guys got a little bit hurt. Should have been more sensible. Perfect. Just want to check I've not missed anything, which I don't think I have. Then we're good to go. First raid complete. For a small farm, I think it went very, very well. Like I say, I wasn't expecting it to be difficult. It's a small farm, they're not going to protect it like...
I've had tougher fights in taverns.
Yeah.
Well, stay alert.
So they
Smoke
will
from
get
the
tougher
flames
the
will
bigger the
alert
places
camps
you're looking at.
downriver. The fighting will get tougher as we go.
So when you raid a location, smoke from the fires will alert other locations up the river. Once the river alert gauge rises, you will encounter more reinforcements. Okay, so they are meant to get harder the further in you go. It's interesting. There's a reason you've got the brace skill, which is that. So I'm assuming later on it will get quite difficult. If the John's Viking dies, you just left people running with you. But I wonder if it's one of your own ones. Do you lose them? Like I've got Fenrir, for example, who joined us.
If you're lucky. They will put up a fight, but so be it, yeah?
So if Fenrir dies, is that him gone completely? That's my question. Yeah, you've got to keep at least one alive in the big chest. Okay. That's the next raid. This should be a little bit harder. This is no longer a small farm. This looks to be an enemy outpost, so this should be a bit harder. Let's have a look. Rambo. It's a small camp. I hate these dagger people. My guys are attacking him. 3-on-1. He wasn't going to survive, was it? 3-on-1 was never going to do well. Anything good in here? Not by the looks of it. Oh, there's something over here. A little body. Some silver. What have we got? It's a door we need to get in there by the looks of it. I've been attacked up here. He's already down. My guys are making short work of these. Oh, we can force this open.
Give me a hand over here.
They don't die permanently. Open door. Loot. More silver. Sure there's a chest in here. Or did I not? Was I not? And I just... No, but there is over here. There's stuff in this house by the looks of it. You know the door to go in. So this is only a small camp, so I wouldn't expect loads of people to be waiting for us. I'm going to load into loading screens to go back and forth. Because I like the fact you can't just... Foreign characters find a military monastery location contain gear, weapons, or foreign supplies. Spent, build and upgrade the Young Viking, upgrade the... Oh, so you can upgrade your longship, so the stream gives more space in it, so you don't have to keep going back as often. Nice.
This looks valuable. I should take it
So we've
back
got
to the
foreign supplies. So yeah, you can upgrade your longship. I'm interested to see how the experience is also going to work. Because that was the other thing they said about experience. Completed a small camp. I'm missing a supply. I know it's saying we completed it, but I don't think we have. So yes, currently, I wouldn't say it's difficult, no. In fact, I think I've killed 2 people. My crew have been doing all the work for me currently. But then, it did also say, these ones would be easier. Am I missing... Was there only 1 chest here to loot? There's 2 showing up on that thing, in the bottom left. Trying to make sure I've not missed anything. I don't think I have missed anything. What arrows? More arrows. No, nothing else. I thought I may have missed something, but no, not by the looks of it. Let's go. Raid complete. So yeah, not difficult. But then I'm not expecting it to be this early in. So if we look at this, Crow-eyed, he's got a little bit of damage. He needs to learn how to fight better. And the River Raid status, the bell, we're nearly halfway, so they are aware we're coming. And we can hold 200 supplies, and we now have 50. Yeah, like I say, 2 raids, and I've killed 2 people. My crew have been doing all the work, and these aren't even my crew. So it's interesting. But as that bell goes up, it'll be interesting how hard it actually gets. I'm not letting you ruin it, don't worry. I will argue with you all the way until I make my own judgment.
Biding your time for bigger fights?
More of a captain these days. Odd, isn't it? A raider who doesn't raid. Turns out, spending years getting damn near chopped in half leaves you with enough aches and stiff muscles to keep you boat bound.
Look on, let's go. Right, so we're going to a bigger place. Let's have a look at the map. So we've done the Keats Farm. It's decent sized area, depending how many raids are here. That's the question. And this is the tutorial for the raids, because we're not using our crew yet. I'm curious how XP works with your Joms Vikings. That's the big thing. So this looks like a bigger place. Let's have a look how this goes. Like I say, first one, small farm, easy. But then I didn't expect much resistance. Second one, small camp, still fairly easy. But then again, I wouldn't expect much resistance. This looks bigger. Again, no troops to meet us on the landing, so I'd assume it's not massive. Small camp again, it's the same as the last one. So it's only going to have a small amount of resistance. I wouldn't say a massive amount of resistance here. And like I say, we're not even using our crew. It's the other guy's crew. So we don't know how strong his crew are. When we use our own crew, it may be a different story. So this.
Hey, come here.
Another supplies. So as a tutorial for River Raids, I think it's fairly good. It explains everything well. It fits into the story well. Who are you shooting at? You haven't killed him yet. There you go.
Back to the ship.
I love the way they cheered me when I killed him. But yeah, I like how they've explained it all. I think that's good. How it's all incorporated. Arrows. Body. Anything else here? Oh, there's something at the top. Chest up here by the looks of it. Grab that. Nice and good. Nice and good, that wasn't what I meant to say. Very poor English. Anything else in here? More silver. We haven't actually bought much cosmetics from the shop, so at least we're gaining resources for that. Anything else around before we run away? They've put some detail into these areas. This is only a small camp, remember, and the detail here is quite cool. There's a fair bit of silver around. And if these are only small, and they're only going to get bigger, I am interested to see how big they actually get. More bits to blow up. That's handy. I think I've cleared in there. Where's my ship? Oh, it's down here. Through the fence. Come on, Ivor. Sort yourself out. So yeah, another small camp, not massively guarded. It looks like they're still in the middle of building it. You wouldn't expect to be heavily guarded at this point.
I don't know about you, but I am ready to return to Ravensthorpe.
So that looks like the tutorial is over.
When you are ready.
So if you want to return yourself, enter the command position at the river longship and hold down step to part the river. Cool. There was something else came up. It said that, oh look, Fox in hand got hurt. Yes. So river raids defences have increased to moderate. We've raided 3 locations, we lost no one. There we go. So all the locations we've been to, they've upgraded their defences because they've been raided once. That's an interesting way of looking at it. They're aware we've raided once, so whoever's in charge of the army, the county, whatever, will say, well, let's try and stop them next time. I like that. So you think, I'll go to the small farm, easy pickings? Not so much. But difficulty-wise so far, it's not. But then, we're not using our crew, we're using the other guys. And it's a tutorial. So let's see how that changes when we use ours. Like I said, if you are enjoying the stream, enjoying the chat, enjoying the, I hate the word banter, that wasn't what I was going for, the discussions about the river raids, don't forget to like the stream, massively appreciated. And then, if I say it enough times, I won't get moaned at for not saying it. Just cover my back. So yeah, your crew members dying isn't permanent, but does that mean you can't, if you do a load of raids, come back, you've lost a couple of crew members, are they then available straight away for the next raid? Or is there a time delay to how long? Because there isn't an infinite supply of John's Vikings. Do you get to a point you've lost all your Vikings that it says to you you've got an hour to wait before you can raid again? That's my question. Thanks for reminding you forgot to like the stream. No, it's mad. So there's a couple of people I know. They watch the streams. They don't always watch them live, but they generally watch the streams. They don't talk in the chat or anything. We grew other crews in the barracks. Oh, okay, that's an interesting point. And they moan at me for never saying like my stream. If you're enjoying the stream, like the stream. They moan at me for not saying it. But I kind of feel if you're enjoying the stream, you're just going to like it. I will go on and watch videos and streams, and I don't like every single one I watch. If I'm enjoying it, and I've had a laugh, or I've enjoyed the content, yes, absolutely. If my little boy goes on my YouTube to watch something, he will like everything under the sun. And if you ever see a video in one of my playlists that doesn't belong, it's because he's done it. And I haven't found it yet, because I have to keep removing them every time he does it. Very annoying. You broke 100 subs last night, and then we're at 97. Ah, Max. I was going to say congratulations then with the bomb part. The problem is, yeah, unfortunately, you're gonna gain and lose all the time, aren't you? It's just the way it works. Once you get to 100, you know you get a custom URL to share, don't you? So when you share your page, you'll have a custom link. That's all yours. But you need to get to 100 subs. I think I'm at 76. We've held steady for a few days now. We gained quite quickly last couple of months. Yeah, I understand. Losing subs is always hard. Please don't tell me the game's crashed. No, it's okay. But yeah, I look at my subs. I don't look at my subs very often because I don't. It's never been a big deal to me. Do I like Layla as a character? I didn't mind her. I wouldn't say I liked her. I wouldn't say I disliked her, but I didn't mind her. Yeah, well, I've never cared about. I've always said this. If you look at old videos and streams, I've never cared about likes and subs. For me, this is all about me doing what I enjoy doing with people that want to join in and chat about it. Why did that just save me in Leicestershire? I suppose, yeah. I suppose one on the verge. So I stopped looking at views and stuff a while ago. Occasionally I look just because I know sometimes it's better to know where you're at. But I don't. If you go on Facebook and you get into some of these YouTube groups, there's always people focus so much on numbers. And I look at the analytics because I like them kind of numbers. I like that side of stuff, graphs and stuff. But in case of viewers and subscribers, if they want to watch, they'll watch. You can't force people at the end of the day. You think she's a vessel? Desmond was definitely good, yeah, Desmond was good. Oh, absolutely, no, I get what you're saying, Max. But working the algorithm isn't as straightforward as it used to be.
Are you ready to set sail?
No. So who do we need to go and talk to?
It's a poor wind.
Okay, we've come back with supplies. Where are we heading? Quest log is empty. I think we've encountered a bug. I've got no quest log. It's fast travel. See if I can fix this. Bound to reload. I can reload, it's not an issue, I'm just trying not to. Seem to have had an issue. It may have been me saving it when we got back, I don't know. Yeah, the one thing that will help build a community is you get like-minded people that will work together. So like myself, putting your channel on mine to say, this is what I recommend, will never go badly for you. It's only going to do you favours. That's how you build a community. You get like-minded people that are interested in the same things together, and you build together. That's the way to do it. These people that you see online, I'll sub to me, so I'll sub to you, and I'll do this, and you do that, and I'll watch this, and I don't know it works. What's the point? But if you're in it for money, if you're in YouTube for financial reasons, you're going to lose. 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 10 years ago maybe? Yeah. But not now. Okay, we've got an issue. Because I've got no quests. So we've come back and I can't do anything by the looks of this. Can't talk to my John's Viking people. This is when I can recruit. I can go to Vinland. What's this in here? It's a letter. I'm worried about that. What do I need to do? Am I missing something? It's a River Raid dock. There's something I'm missing. Barracks. Is something I need to do there? There's no hint to tell me I need to do anything, but I'm guessing. I'm assuming I need to build something, but I can't get anything to come up. So I'll catch up with comments in a second. That's all it is about. It's building friendships, building them conversations. Yeah, exactly. 10 years ago, YouTube was a lot easier to make money. Nowadays, it's not so much. You can't be in it for the money. You've got to be in it for other reasons, like you say, building a community, meeting new people, because that's the only way it's going to work now. Yeah, this is an issue. So I'm just checking there's nothing I need to go and click on. I haven't got any quests. With a comeback, we can talk to him. Just going to check there's nothing else. And then we'll have to try and reload. The problem is I saved when I got off the ship. I don't know if that's an issue. Can't see other than him to talk to. I may have fixed it, hang on. Go into the back, please. As long as he doesn't say, do you want to go raiding? May have fixed it.
Are you ready to set sail?
Ah, he said the one thing.
Not yet. It's a poor wind.
Okay, I honestly can't do anything. So we need to load the save. There's not enough people on Discord at the minute, Cass. Not for any particular reason. I'm just trying to work out the best manual save. Best save to take. There was an auto save there. Should we try that one? Well, that's... I manually saved when I got back, which was 2 minutes past 10. Should we go to the auto save? 9:58. Let's try that one. I don't know where it's going to put us, but that's my only thinking at this point. Yeah, we do need to get Discord active, but like I say, it's been less than a week I've made it. I'm learning how to use it. I need to get people on board as well, and we can all learn together. Things take time. It's weird to only talk to each other while Soldierboy streams. True. But that's why I created Discord, so people can connect. But like I say, I don't know how to use it. I'm learning it. I thought, yeah, I don't know how to do it. If I knew how to pin it, I would. But I don't know how to pin my Discord. I didn't build the hall because there was no option. There's nothing letting me do anything. So I've reloaded the save back to an auto save. I don't know what it's going to do. We've done the first tutorial raid. There we go. I think it may be fixed.
That was invigorating.
There we go. It's fixed it.
And as lucrative as I promised ya. Think we have got enough supplies here to put something together?
Something like what?
A place to stay where we can stretch out. Oh, wouldn't want to bother Adis and the rest.
You know Adis?
So he wants us to build somewhere else everyone should spend their time.
Her reputation as a fighter and as a trainer precedes her. Simply wouldn't want to get in her way.
I see. Well, we have space for a hall. With enough supplies, we can make something in due time.
Okay, so we need to build a John's Viking Hall. I'm assuming them 100 supplies will give us that ability. There we go. You're going to miss all these games. Don't do it to yourself, Cass. You've made this decision. You know, you can always come back to it later. You don't have to give it up completely at the end of the day. There's still things you can do to limit your time.
Welcome to the Jomsviking Hall, Eivor. Been a long time since
okay,
we've
really?
had a permanent place
Okay,
together
hang on,
and share
hang on.
stories. Come here to hire more Jomsviking for your raids.
Go to Discord.
With time, it will
Go
attract
to
some
invite
impressive
people,
fighters.
yes.
Real talents.
Go to edit invite link. Ah. Never expires. Max use is infinite. Invite channel. Why does it say moderator only is the invite channel? Save. Hang on. What? No, I think that's fine. So copy that, and then what? I put it into... Where do I pin it? YouTube, I suppose. Hold on, I'm still learning. Sorry, we'll carry on in a second. Description of video, I suppose. Is that the best way? Because I did actually have it on there. There is a link there, but I don't know if it's still working or not. No, I also can't edit at the minute. Yeah, I can't edit while we're playing, but there is a link in there. I'm assuming it's going to tell me it's not active. Pin it in the live stream chat. Okay. I said I'm learning Discord. I've no clue. Right, there we go. That should Discord link should now work. Post in chat, and in the free edit you can select pin it to chat. But does that work for every pin message? There we go. I've done it. I've pinned it. Pinned it. I've learned something new tonight. Thank you very much, everyone. I have learned something new. There we go. Pinned. I've learned something new. I need to make you. I need to talk to you about Discord, don't I, Max, and try and sort a few things out. I know it's something you want to have a look at. So yeah. So do I need to do that every time, or is that done? Not every live stream. You'll have to do it. You have to do it each time. Okay, but I can do it as part of the setting up. What's the bell for? Refresh hall. Right. So this is people to recruit. Is anyone I know?
If it is strength you require, you need look no further.
Okay.
I'll be here should you call again.
They're not friends ones then. I wondered if to be Bossman 1009. Is anyone Bossman 1009? Just thought I'd ask, because if it is, I will recruit. I don't normally recruit him, but if he is yours, let me know and I will recruit him. Is he anyone's? As soon as you go live, you can pin it. Cool. No one recognise him? No one's Bossman 1009? Cool.
I'll be ready to serve.
This is why you need to add people.
Long have I waited for the chance to serve one of such worth.
XTH1AGOZ. Anyone? No? No one's? Okay.
I will eagerly await your return, Eivor.
My PlayStation link is in the bottom of the chat for anyone that wants to add me, and then hopefully you will get... Yes. What do you mean yes? Did you say, is that girl yours, Max? No. You're Mad Max of AH. I thought you were. I was going to say. Right, I want to... So what do we do? Nearby quests. I want to have a look. Legend of St. George. I want to change my crew.
Hey, boy.
That's what I want to do.
I have been meaning to
I knew
mention
you was Mad Max. I didn't think that was you.
legacy of St. George.
Is this some sort of ridiculous
Keller,
legend?
you need to create your own John's writing. Add me, and then I'll accept all the things. You'll never see me online on PlayStation because I'm always offline to stop invites coming in and
no
stream
one
them.
has any idea where even a single piece could be.
But PlayStation invites, friend invites do it. The name is in the description, and then hopefully we'll be able to use each other's. I don't know how they level up if other people use them.
That is where we will search.
But keep a lookout for hints of other hiding places. Nothing is known for certain. Whether any of it actually exists, I cannot say. Care to go find out?
Sounds tempting. I'll go.
Good luck.
So he's given us a clue to treasures. By the looks of it. So, treasures of the River X, 2 pieces of St. George's legendary armour. Right. So this is what I was thinking. This is chapter 1. I've got a feeling, looking at this is chapter 1. You're looking for 1 set of armour. 2 pieces are in the River X. 2 pieces are in River 7. 2 pieces are I know this is just part of the river raids. Find the clues. Okay. So 4 pieces of armour. I've got a feeling every couple of weeks maybe they will change this and add more armour and things. And because it's only chapter 1. There's more coming to this by the looks of things. Right,
Up for some raiding?
Right, let's go and customise ship. Show me your wares. So let's customise ship first. I just want to have a look. So this is our cargo slot. So you need 450 supplies. Hull. Is this just, are they just schemes? Right, so they don't actually give you any added bonus bar that's a Raven Clan sale. Oh, currently I've got nothing, so I actually have to put something on. Wanderlust Raven Clan. We're sticking Raven Clan. We're representing all the way. Currently, I'm still sticking to Raven Clan. So if you don't do this, your boat is basic, nothing, plain. So we are still representing Raven Clan, so we're sticking to that. So 450 is to upgrade your cargo hold. Done a boat. Show me your wares. Let's see what he has. Earn foreign supplies to buy these. Figurehead. And the Jom's Viking stuff. And plus tattoos. Not fussed about cosmetics. I need to look at my crew. That's the bit I want to do. I thought it's in the description of the video. I can tell you what it is. It's Soldierboy_UDL. I keep everything the same to make life simple. I'm sure it's in the bottom of the video. Hang on, I am looking. I thought I put it on there. No, because I've taken the wording from a previous. But it's Soldierboy_UDL. That's why I need to add it to this one. Because I went, so on the Odyssey live streams, I've been changing the bottom with different things. And I obviously I've gone back to a Valhalla base for Valhalla raids. So because of that, I haven't fully checked stuff. Yeah, I've just accepted. Right, where do we find our crew then? Our crew should be over here then, I would have said. I want to see if I can add the icy weapons to mine. It's because I think it'd be hilarious for the icy weapons to be used by my crew, but also that's Svenja. What's Svenja got to say for himself? So we're going to have a quick look at our crew and adjust. There's a few I like to use, and I will change some of the weapons if we can. I don't know how much.
Finir, welcome to our home.
You can change things,
second wind here.
And also have a look at
One to
weapons
fill
and
your
stuff.
sails and send you across the world and back.
That is an image I will fix in my mind, Wolf-Kissed. Happy to be aboard.
I'm also curious to how they upgrade. Who's Jom's Viking for this? This is someone else.
All father favors you.
Leon Creeper 22.
I would join in that
I would assume no one. It's only rank 1.
need.
Right, this is where I believe you can customise your crew. I want to manage my crew.
I would like to reorganize the crew.
So this is Billy. Most of mine are gone. So Burner needs to be on there. Sten, Revner, Lissa, Fuel, Rolo. Rolo's now with us. Volta, I'm pretty sure is the... No, Bjorn is the one I want. Vanir. And Vanir. I don't know who Volta is, but we'll keep him currently. We've only got 7 recruited. Can I do anything else with them? I can assign, but I can't change the way they look or give them weapons. A little bit annoying. I don't think we do it here, surely. I can summon my John's Viking.
Bring out my lieutenant.
You know, he was all embarrassing people, so I compare Red Dead 2 to Odyssey. Okay, I'm interested to see if I notice that. so that I can change my main lieutenant, Grandfather Cried. I can change him. I've given him the Kalingian set. Can I give him the Isu weapons? You cannot give him Isu stuff. I don't think. Punish bow, death speaker, punish bow. Yeah, I don't think you can give him the... Yeah, I don't think you can you? Just looking to see if I can give him any of the Isu weapons. I give him Morrison's Guard. Lager's axe. Right, Lager's axe. Yeah, I cannot give him any Isu weapons. Which is what I was going to do because I thought it'd be funny. Okay. I was hoping I would be able to play around in my crew, but it's definitely not there, so where would that be? Or do we just have to go raiding? A lot of people have compared Sigurd to Dutch. Yeah, I've noticed that recently. Right, I'm just going to ring the bell one time, just to adjust, see if anyone else what it gives you instead in here. Refresh the hall. I love the fact there's a rope in the bell, and he uses his axe instead. Oh, it's pronounced Isu, is it? I would say Isu. Always have that. Okay, is this someone new?
Greetings, mighty Eivor.
Bjorn
I would join
Needlover.
my axe to yours. My blade is always ready.
So these aren't anyone's, these are just normal John's Vikings by the looks of it. And the one sitting down.
Join battle together. No. There is always need
They're
for
just
raiders.
normal John's Vikings. So I've yet to find where I can adjust my crew. Which is what I would have expected. Unless when is it when you start raid you can look at your crew? Because I just want to see like levels and stuff. I currently can't see anything to tell me that.
Up for some raiding?
Okay, let's go raiding. I just want to... I can customise my ship. I can look at everything else.
We will travel along here. If you have any treaty concerns, rest assured our raids will not affect them.
Oh, okay.
You will work under cover of our ships and avoid familiar places.
Next time you raid there, diversify your river raids. Oh, so if you go to one place, so like one river, then you next time you go raiding, go a different one, it will lower the raiding difficulty of the first one. So you're meant to diversify. So the River 7, and obviously we've been to River X already once. So shall we have a look at the River 7 then? Ah, this is where we look at our crew. Here's me trying to play around with my crew. That's my lieutenant. Not a fan. I can't change my lieutenant. But he looks nothing like the armour I gave him, annoyingly. Frozen hand. Oh, so I can only change. There's no friends John's Vikings to use. So actually, the crew you have in your ship, you don't use. I thought I'd be able to use Finia and people like that, and Rolo, but you can't. You can only use ones they give you. These are community, ones for everyone to use. They all look silly, especially with the square helmets. Looks like someone's put a kettle on her head. They look rubbish. And then John's like, so I can recruit more that I see. So it's going to cost me 50 silver to hire my crew, and that's these. These are your basic. So actually, if we come out of this, so the ones in here that you can buy, this is where you're going to get your diversified looks, aren't you? So this person here looks different to everyone I've got.
The Swan Road by your side,
so I'm going to buy him.
Join me.
I'm doing this.
Force open the doors of the All Father's Hall.
There we go. Allies and John's Vikings will get assigned to the Draka. Yeah, I'm doing this because I just want to have some variation.
Join your blade to mine. Let's ring the sword.
These aren't anyone's. I was hoping it would show me friends ones. Right, so I've recruited 3 new John's Vikings. I'm hoping it's to vary.
Up for some raiding?
The type I can use. Maybe the third you have to fully complete these 2 to get it. Or maybe there isn't that many to start. Right, we can now change. Can't change here. Crow-eyed. Frozen hand. Oh, I'll get rid of the guzzler. They all look the same. I bought 3 new ones just to see if the look would change. But on here, they all look the same. Bloodbath, Odin Sight, Cloud Gazer, the Selfish. We're getting rid of the Selfish. You can do one. You can dismiss as well. I've got no friends to use. Blood Breath. We'll take Blood Breath. Okay, we're going to start the second raid and have a look. Where shall we go? People really like helmets. I can't stand helmets. Honestly, can't stand helmets. So still currently no friends John's Vikings we can use. So, as it stands, we're 1 hour and 15 minutes in. We've done Ragnar's burial site, or where he died in the pit snakes. That was quite cool once we got it to work and I wasn't pressing down on R3. It worked. You can't stand them either, can I? No. As far as the river raids go, currently, first impressions, and we're still in first impressions mode. You're putting your Viking on now, nice. Hopefully they'll show up and we can all switch. I'm assuming it will rank them up quicker. First impressions though, the tutorial and how it feeds it in and how it all mixes together, I think they've done a good job of making it all fit. I think the way they've explained it all is very, very good. The tutorial is easy, but then it's a tutorial. It's meant to be easy. I like the fact that if you do the same raid over and over again, they're more aware you're coming. Someone needs to obviously do the same raid over and over again to get maximum difficulty and see what happens then. So it'd be interesting to see how that works. I don't know what happens exactly if you lose a John's Viking. This might be why you can't use Finia and Rolo and people like that. Because I wonder if they do die, do they die? That's the question. But every time you raid, it costs you 50 silver to hire the crew. Which is interesting. How they level up is another question. Because obviously there are different levels, they can get more experience, they can get better and stronger. So I'd be curious to how that works. And if someone else uses your John's Viking, does he still gain experience? Could you go back in and find one of your John's Vikings level 10 because it's been used a lot? That's my question. I've got many questions. So this is the River 7. We haven't seen this. This is the new river. It says my remaining crew 8 out of 8. So this is a different map to the last one. This map has 1 river map clue, 2 gear and weapons, and 1 book of knowledge. So let's have a look. I can see something ahead of us. Still can't use Raven. So that's interesting. Because I use my Raven a lot. So we've got 2 towards the path as well. Right or left. I can see some smoke going that way. We'll head left to start with. See what's here. Don't think you can fish because there's no fish in the water. Right, first raid. We can only hold 200. That's fish. Is that fish? No, it's just the way the water's going. Thought all that was like fish.
Body raiding, and now teach and lead others. Why not retire to a farm with your
Hang on, they're
riches?
talking.
A farm?
Just want to listen to their conversation.
Boring compared to teaching. What's the use of living a life if you haven't left a legacy? The lives we live are but a spindly thread. It strengthens our bonds, and we build something greater than ourselves. Also, I enjoy seeing
Van.
this crew tumble off the ship and be just as good as I have.
He wants to create a legacy.
Proud of them.
Alright, let's go. Let's raid. This looks like a small place again. So again, you lose all rations when you start a raid. That's to increase difficulty a little bit, I suppose. I'm leaving my crew to do the job. Obviously, if they die, I'm going to be in a bit of trouble. Mini wealth. More supplies. We've still got weapons we can upgrade, so actually, the mini wealths and stuff are helpful. Are you actually fighting? I'll do it for you, don't you worry, I'll do it for you. So yeah, you definitely need to collect silver, don't you, on these raids by the looks of it, which is costing 50 silver each time. You don't want to just ignore some bits of it. It's all about collecting the food and the health, by the looks of it as well. Otherwise you're going to have difficulty prolonging your raid. Here. More silver. Like I say, once you've figured out the whole map, I can see where it might get annoying. But yeah, we haven't done enough to really say it's the worst thing they've ever done. I'm interested to see how this goes. They've set the house on fire, but I obviously need to climb over the top. There's something in there as well. My guys aren't patient, are they? We're going to get burnt, I'm sure. No, we didn't. Alright, cool. Big chest, I need to let them in, don't I, really? So this would be rations for everyone.
Give me a hand with this.
Yeah, how long I wonder would it take for you to clear currently both maps? My assumption is you have to finish both maps before you unlock the third, but I'm guessing completely. There's a ration.
Right, let's get back to the ship.
I think we've finished this first small farm. Don't think there's anything else to collect here. I think we are done. So that's to give everyone a ration. So that's not a bad start because that gives you rations for the start, which I think is important. Because if you don't do that and you straight away are into a hard raid from the start with no rations, you may have a little bit of difficulty. So I like that. But we're still exploring this map. We don't know this one. There's a turkey there. That's like from Vinland, isn't it? Turkeys. Trying to kill it. They're running away. They're bloody quick, aren't they? Come here, turkeys. Alright, they've run away. We had them in Vinland. I wondered if there were more to them here. Okay, so we'll carry on following this round. Check our crew. So the helmet smasher took a little bit of damage, but everyone else is all good. Let's just carry on route. So we're coming to next. I don't know how much of this you can explore on foot. Because that would be the other thing, is there anything to discover around you on foot? That's the question. What is coming up here? This looks like a big place. Up here. It's another raid to our right. And straight ahead it looks like a big town. That could be a bit more interesting. This is like another small camp. They've all got Morrigan shields. Dog there. This is a small camp. So again, these I don't think will be that difficult. Don't think there'll be a massive amount of troops. So these first ones aren't going to be difficult. And I hate them guys are doing it quick. There's no. Have you got explored on foot then, have you? To see if there was anything around on the map? Because part of me wonders what they've hidden on the maps. You know where they're like of hiding things. So for every raid you do, you've kind of got to make sure you've got your silver. You've got your silver back from what you spent. You need at least 50 silver every time you raid. I'm missing something. Oh, there's enemies around we haven't killed yet. Start. My guy's a little bit slow killing people by the look of this. Chest in here. There we go, big chest. I'll open it in a sec. Right, we just need one of our crew to come and give us hands.
Give me a hand over here.
Come on, guys. Hurry up, chop chop. It's a shame you can't use Finia and Rolo and people like that. I suppose that's one of my disappointments. We can't use the people we know. So in some ways, part of me thinks you need to care about your crew, otherwise this will not work. You know, why would you want to help them and save them when they're dying, unless you care about them? And the problem is, currently they're just names. And I think by not letting you use people you've saved and helped along the way, it's not going to help the matter. Whereas if we could have used Rolo and people like that, you're going to care more about them, in theory. Whereas at the minute, if they die, they die. You know what I mean? It's not... There's another mini wealth up there. So it seems the locations are... I have a note. Hands of the Dragon Slayer. Do you remember Ogden? Okay, so present what way we learn something from that. The raid, I suppose. When I said that we've been tasked with protecting something of tremendous importance, we thought to learn the armour of St. George himself, his greaves. So he's had a clue. They were tasked. That was a letter to say they were tasked with protecting something. So does that mean there's something here with myth? I know there's a chest up here. Have you found all the armour, Keller? Or have you not found it all yet? That seemed to be a clue to... They were protecting something. That doesn't mean it's here. I'm annoyed you can't use a raven. But like I say, I like how they've incorporated it. So there are things I like, there's things I dislike currently. But we're definitely not far enough in to give a proper opinion. Oh, you still need to go back into the first region. Have you completed this region then? 7. Have you 100%ed 7? Or have you still got raids to do there? Like, have you discovered the whole map? That's the question. Okay, so look at the map actually, while we talk about the map. So we've got, yeah, we went left. There's actually a small bit up here we could have gone, we didn't. So we know where a small farm is and we know where a small camp is. We didn't go this way. So there's all this to find. So you've cleared the map on the first one. And have you managed to get any armour? So let's find out what's this way then. So when you say it's resetting, is that new gear and new abilities each time? Or currently is it showing you've completed and you've got to wait? Right, I think this one might be bigger than previous. What's our bell levels getting higher? This the Viper. This needs to learn how to fight. This is rubbish. It's one of our new recruits. That's the new thing. Okay. Right, this is a bigger place. Let's see if this is a little bit harder. There's 6. Oh, there is 3 new abilities, yeah. This is an island camp. This is our first island camp. Gates are open, lucky for us. More troops here though. By the looks of it. I'm still getting used to playing this against the mod stream, but in terms of controls. I hate these dagger guys. Right, dagger guys down. You're down. There's something in here. This bard. This door we can force open. Let's go.
Hey, come here.
They've all got Morrigan shields. I've noticed. It's interesting. As we've said, I've looked into the Morrigan shield a little bit previously. We've got it ourselves and fully upgraded to see what it looks like. And it's an Irish goddess. Morrigan. That was supposedly Isu, supposedly not. Cash, you might know more about this. The Oregon Shield. Isu, not Isu, because from what I find it was. But, I've got a soldier down. Soldier down, guys, soldier down. And he's, yeah, I've got to use one of my rations to heal him by the looks of it. Who is it? If this is the Viper, I'll be annoyed of him. Was that the Viper?
Thanks, Eivor.
I think that might have been Dis the Viper. Dis the Viper needs to learn how to fight. But then they are only level 1. I think we've killed everyone. It is now clearing everything, so there's something up here. It is an Isu shield, isn't it? That's what I thought. I'd done a thing previously about it. Saying it's one of my guys as well. Oh no, he wants help in there. Cool. How are we getting in? Through the door. And we'll help him till it's open. 150 supplies right there. We can only get 50 more. And then we're back to Ravenscourt.
Good hole. Let's go.
Anything else here? Island completed. Island camp. Getting plenty of silver, which is good for cosmetics. Not I normally buy them. But yeah, the Icy Shield, we've fully upgraded it because we were talking about it a while ago. But it's something to do with this Irish goddess Morrigan. Yeah, it's an interesting thing. Couldn't find a... I've got a key. Ooh, we got a key. But I couldn't find lots of information about it. We've been in that house. Because that house... Barred door. I don't think there's anything in there. Nothing showing up. Right, I think we've cleared it. Our boat can only hold 50 more supplies. Before we have to go and unload. I am looking at time as well. Yes, your ship is called the Morrigan. Yes, a lot of people pointed out. I did a post on the Assassin's Creed groups about it. A lot of people were like, I didn't even notice that. Where'd you get it from and all this stuff. Someone said the Morrigan wasn't... She wasn't a goddess, an Irish goddess. Enemy reinforcements have increased at all locations in the river. That's interesting. Right, so what we're going to do... We may actually go back round this way. So I'll just... Phone's just made a notification. Cool. We're going to head back down this. We're going to turn right and head this way towards home. If we come across another raid location, we'll do it. But again, we only want 50 more because we're nearly full. Why is my boat stuck? That way. There we go. But yeah, so the information I found it was an Irish Isu goddess or something. And someone said she wasn't originally this was given the title. It's just weird that all our Joms Vikings have got Morrigan shields. Is that an ode to AC Rogue? Our boat isn't turning, we've got a crash. Well, you lot learned how to steer. It would have actually turned, wouldn't it? Always blame my work when I tell you. I do have a little bit of news for tomorrow. So originally daytime streams weren't going to happen. We may, and this isn't a guarantee, I will post in Discord if it's going to happen when I know if it's going to happen. We may be able to stream tomorrow morning about 10:30ish, but I don't know for definite. Right, what is this? This looks like a small can. Well, we've got to fill the boat up before we leave. Let's fill the boat up. And yeah, if we can stream tomorrow, we'll carry on streaming the raids. We'll try and get them cleared. New location. Eastern Fortification. Okay. I'm expecting more troops to attack. As it said, they'd increased. Can't see any troops. What's going on here? What, it said they'd increased. Mini well play. Take that. They said they increased their defence because of their reputation, but no one met us on the beach. I'd say there's more soldiers around, but this is an eastern fortification. So I would expect this to be more troops around. Chickens are now attacking. There's stuff in here. Come on guys, do some fighting.
Hey, come here a moment.
You're gonna go to sleep. Nice talking to you again. Yeah, I shall speak to you later, Cass. Thank you for joining. Good luck with your flight. I hope everything goes well. And yeah, always chat in Discord whenever you're ready. Right, we can't now get any more resources. We are full. So the only thing we can clear now here is mini wealth. Main wealth we can't grab. So I don't know if it's worth blowing the place up. I don't know if it's worth still clearing the mini wealth. Did you actually just knock down one of my guys? You did, didn't they? Smashed him to bits. We've saved him, as always. Still wanna... I think it's still probably worth clearing what we can. As long as they're not big wealths, obviously. Because we can't take them. See, this one, we can unlock. We've got tungsten ingot and titanium. Okay. It's interesting. So the ones you can use the keys for give you ingots and stuff like that. This is interesting. Still waiting for them to attack like the boat on the way in and stuff. We've got another Viking down. So my crew are struggling. I wouldn't say we are. Not currently. We've got another one down. What's going on, you guys? Right, there's another big chest here. I don't feel currently there's enough enemy to worry us. But I think there may be in time. The longship can't carry more foreign supplies, so right. So we're basically done. We can't clear this place because we haven't got enough space. Now guy's down again. I'm assuming he blew himself up. I think we're done. We can't carry any major supplies. So I think we are done here. Let's figure out my way back to the boat. And that's 200 supplies. We need 450, I think it is, to upgrade our boat. So that's another raid, another journey, plus another one on top of that. To fully upgrade our boat to hold more, which means then less journeys. which I kind of understand, because otherwise you would never go back, would you? You would just carry on raiding, you wouldn't ever go back. So now we've fully done it. I would love to see what that bell entails, but we're full. We need to go back to Ravensthorpe. Odin Sighted and Helmet Smasher are hurt. We've healed several times. I think they all need to learn how to fight. We're going to go to Ravensthorpe and bank our supplies. We are coming to the end of the stream as well. So river defence has increased to heavy river defence. We raided 4 locations. We lost no John's Vikings. Then 200 foreign supplies and a river raid chest key on the River 7. So my feelings on this, we've mentioned it a little bit already during the stream. The raids themselves, I like how it's incorporated, I like how that works. Until we've cleared them, I don't know how much content there really is. Looking at it, and I said this the other day in stream, I did say people are going to be disappointed. People haven't read what they've said correctly, think it's going to be more than what it is. And I've been saying this the last couple of days. Their lack of advertising this, they said it last night, it was coming out today, there was no week's warning, there was nothing. And it's not an end game thing, you can do it at any level, at any time in the game. Yes, it will get harder depending on how low level you are. I'm not disliking it, because it's new content, it's new map. Or new maps. There's new gear, there's reasons for doing it, it all links, it works well. Have no issues. Grinding wise, currently, I'm not finding it grinding, but then it's new. My disappointing thing for me would be I can't use Phinia, I can't use Rolo, I can't use, the people we've saved and helped throughout the story, where you've got that connection to, aren't there. Whether you'll build a connection to your John's Viking over time, I suppose if your friends ones are with you and you obviously don't want them dying, that would help. It'd be interesting to see what happens when they do die. Like, do you lose them? You've got a level 10 John's Viking, he gets murdered during a raid. Is he gone? All that time and effort it's taken to get him upgraded, is he then gone? That would be a questionable question I would like to know the answer to, which we'll only find out by doing. A bell fully loaded we've just done on the River 7, what would that entail? Is it going to be full on, you can get the ability or the skill for your whole ship to raise their shield? Does that mean you're going to have arrows raining down from settlements on you, from proper fortresses, as you sail up to them because they know you're coming? We haven't seen that yet, but if that's happening, that's going to be really cool. So there's loads of things we don't know. How would I rate it out of 10? I don't want to give an answer, only because we haven't done enough. This is the thing. We've done probably an hour. We've got sufficient trade supplies to upgrade the Viking Hall. I want to do the boat, not the hall. Okay, let's have a look. We haven't played it long enough. We've done about an hour of raiding, because when I did Ragnor, we had a little bit of an issue. It's not long enough. If I do manage to stream tomorrow daytime for a few hours, and tomorrow evening, I will have an answer for you then. But currently, I do not want to commit to an answer that I can't 100% say that's what I think. Because you need to give something a chance, rather than just say, no, it's rubbish. Right. So we've banked, and what have we done?
Up for some raiding?
We've just done a raid. I want to know. Show me your where. So I'm assuming that would show me. Here's my 200 banked. He said I could. No worries, Max. Have a nice stream. Nice time with your missus, and I'll see you when I see you. So, where's my upgrades on my right Viking? So this is the... I'll just set myself on fire. On my leg anyway. So we can upgrade to John's Viking full. That's interesting. Interact. So I can upgrade that for 200. But what does it give me by upgrading it? I don't know what it gives me. That's the question. Where does it show level of John's Vikings and stuff? There's little bits that are annoying me. Like, where can I see my John's Vikings? Where can I see what level they are? Do I know they've gone up a level? You know, little things like that are annoying. If I go back to him, I'm not going to go on a raid. We are going to finish shortly, due to the time. I just want him to. I want to look at my crew and see.
Up for some raiding?
It's going to let me change my crew. I think it should change my crew. If I go there we go. My crew. They're all level 1. Even my lieutenant is level 1. I've still got no friends, John's Vikings yet. So why has no one gone up one? Ah! Okay, that's interesting. So your River Raid longship has its own crew of John's Viking raiders. John's Viking is assigned to Drakkar or the River Raid longship. Can only serve on one crew. Okay. Higher ranks are more effective. The ranking corresponds to the combat power number of rations and carry. To recruit higher ranked John's Vikings. So if you lose one in battle during the River Raids, they can't be reassigned until they recover. If you don't have enough healthy John's Vikings for full raiding crew, go recruit more. So we need to, I'm looking at it, and the way that's telling me is we need to upgrade the Vikings hull to be able to get it. So we're going to use our first 200. It's annoying you can't just look at them easily. That's the frustrating. Rank 2 Vikings. What have you ranked up to level 2? Right, there's now 4 in there. Oh, that unlocks rank 2 John's Vikings. Okay. It doesn't tell me.
With my blade at your turn, but you have need of my strength.
There's now 4 in here. These are all rank 2s.
Let us sweat together.
That's a rank 1.
I will eagerly await your return, Eivor.
I'll follow you. I will wait for the day.
Mine didn't actually upgrade. That's the only frustrating part, is mine themselves didn't upgrade. So does that mean you've got to pay every time you want, you'll buy new ones to upgrade every time? That's my question. It's all things to figure out. It's all new. There are going to be things to figure out. But yeah, we've upgraded that. Just a new cosmetic part. We put here. Mead barrel, obviously. That wasn't there before. That you couldn't place a cosmetic there previously. So next upgrade is quite expensive, which I'm assuming is level 3. John's Vikings. It still says there's no one. There's no one in my friends community ones. So yeah, more raids you do, they'll upgrade. So it's the fact we haven't, the first time raiding, we needed that to level 2 first. And I'd assume my own ones will rank up. Because it'd be a bit annoying to keep buying new. So what I'm going to do, we are going to end the stream. It's been a nice stream. One thing I would say, I've just noticed, I had to take off skill points to get these new skills. I'm still 400. And mastery points quite a lot. Out of all the raids we did, and yes, we didn't kill many people. We didn't level up at all, not once. But I still need to get these skills. And now I can't acquire them. Because of mastery points, I can't acquire skill points. and I need skill points to fix this. So whether there's something I have to do or there's something they haven't done and allowed for, I don't know. Although I'm not fussed about all the other skills massively, I'm more annoyed I've had to take skills out of my current skill tree. So that's something we have to have a look at. There's a shoulder bash so the enemies just fly. Okay. Yeah. So 194 hour saves. Okay. So yeah, my first impressions of the raids, not bad. I'm not saying I hate them, I'm not saying I really enjoyed them. I'm saying not bad. In all honesty. I think I need to give more time. And like I say, we know we started this at 192 hours. Seeing how much content there is. Currently there's only 2 on there, and they reckon there was 3 regions. So time will tell how that's going to work and what we're going to gain from this. But I think everyone's got to give it a chance. I think the complaints need to stop. You know, unless you've spent all day, from midday to now, to 11 hours, smashing it out, and you have literally done everything you possibly can, that's your own fault. If you want to rush content, it's your own fault. I'm not going to say they're rubbish, I'm not going to say they're grindy. There are bits I don't like. There's bits that annoy me. But I wouldn't say they're bad. We need to give it more time. We need to see how they go, because this is the first update for it. In a week's time, if they say, right, maps have changed, rotated, that could be interesting. Will it keep us coming back? I don't know. But we will see. So what the plan is, tomorrow, hopefully, fingers crossed, I don't know for definite, I've got a physio appointment first in the morning. The other half might be going to see my stepson tomorrow with their little boy, since he's at uni on his own. If they are, I will be live for a couple of hours from about 10:30 onwards, but I can't guarantee it just yet. I will try and put it in the Discord on announcements when I know. So hopefully I'll see some of you tomorrow. If not, we'll be live tomorrow night again, and we'll do more of the raids. We're going to do them until we complete them, or until I get bored. It's one of the two, and if I get bored before we complete them, then it's not going to be good. Thank you, gaming. Thank you, Keller. You've all been amazing as always, and I will see you all tomorrow. Enjoy your river raids, and keep your raiding team strong. Thank you very much. Bye bye.